Hey guys, how are you? Sitting down here with Michael Wu from Genesis Kelowna, our Genesis Experience Manager. Today's a pretty exciting day. I wanted to be one of the first to officially congratulate you, Michael. Congratulations on being nominated as a finalist for the inaugural Sales Professional of the Year with Kelowna Chamber of Commerce for their Business Excellence Awards, man. That's quite the feat. I want to come over and shake your hand.
Thank you.
Job well done,
Thank you,
man.
Sam.
Very, very good job. So I thought we'd share with everyone out there in the world your story and kind of how you started with COD Auto Group, because it's a bit of a story and one I take a lot of pride in, and I've been with you along the way and tried to help you out where I can, and through a lot of hard work and commitment and dedication, you've kind of got yourself to the position you're at today. So let's start with an easy question. So how long have you been working for COD Auto Group?
Good question, Sam. Feels like a couple years ago, but I started back in July 2017.
July 2017.
Yeah.
So that puts us at how many years now?
It's 8 years.
8 years,
Yeah.
wow.
I was 19 years old when I started with you.
19 years old. How old are you today?
28.
28, there you go. So you've kind of grown up with the company, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. And what position did you start out with us in?
So I started in detailing, started having nightmares that I had to clean cars the rest of my life. You know, one day I got the tap on the shoulder from Sam, and then kind of graduated from there.
Okay, so detailing, 19 years old, detailing at Buy Direct Truck Center.
Detailing at Buy Direct Truck Center.
Our used car operations,
Yep.
kind of the old wholesale cars, 10, 15, 20-year-old cars. They come in a little dirty when they come in, right?
Yeah.
And some of our older used cars that we're selling there. So detailed for what? For a year with us?
Probably just under.
Just under a year.
just under,
Okay.
yeah.
And then I think your first official position in the world of sales was wholesale department at Buy Direct.
Yeah.
Walk
Wholesale cars.
us through that.
It was interesting times. It's definitely not the luxury that I get to sell today.
Yeah, right. A little bit different. Yeah.
Selling cars that are 10, 20 plus years old with the mileage that it had, and it taught me a lot. Right. But I think the biggest graduation I got is the big push from you, where I was probably the most nervous I've ever been in my life to come work at Kelowna Hyundai with you.
There you go.
It's where all the big guys played, and I was probably like 20 years old then, if that, 21.
21.
Yeah.
So you started selling wholesale cars, so cars under 5,000.
Under $5,000.
Yeah, and then every now and then when the retail side got too busy,
Yeah.
you would talk to pre-owned customers looking for 5, 6, 7-year-old cars.
Yep.
And then you had success doing that, right? It kind of, it was, I think it was comfortable for you because you had been doing it for about a year to a year and a half, and
Yep.
you were one of our top sales guys at our used car operation, Buy Direct.
Yep.
And then, like we do with a lot of people in our company, we saw an opportunity for you to kind of go to the next level, and Kelowna Hyundai was and is the big store in the company, right?
Right.
And like you said, tapped you on the shoulder to come to Kelowna Hyundai. So how did you feel when I tapped you on the shoulder to come to Kelowna Hyundai?
Oh, I was so nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous. And I think just thinking back at it, it was the pressure of the sales team that Hyundai produces, and all the top tier sales guys that you had there. And I was just thinking, I'm too young for this.
Right.
But no, that was the biggest push I probably had in my life.
Selling new cars at Kelowna Hyundai, big volume center at the time. We're selling 130 to 150 cars a month. Like you said, a lot of top salespeople in the company were at that store. So kind of completely different environment than Buy Direct Truck Center.
Absolutely.
Right?
It was a full 180.
There you go. So one of the things that I really appreciated about you at Kelowna Hyundai, and it's why we made the move eventually to put you over at Genesis, is you were actually our top customer service salesperson at Kelowna Hyundai. And sometimes when you're selling volume, especially with the younger guys, we forget about or don't prioritize the importance of customer service during the sale and customer service after the sale.
Right.
And you always had top marks on CSI, followed through on all your commitments and all your promises to customers. So when we got awarded the Genesis franchise years ago, and it got to the next level where we had to add GXMs, you were kind of a natural fit. Right. So similar story kind of to when I tapped you on the shoulder to come from Kelowna Hyundai to Genesis Kelowna. You were walk us through that. So you went from selling wholesale cars to selling new Hyundais
Yeah.
to now it's like, hey, you have to deal with, affluent folks that, can pretty much buy whatever kind of luxury car they want.
Right.
And you have to convince them to spend 80, 90, over 100K on a high-end vehicle, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, I mean, it was fun. It was likewise, nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But I trusted John and yourself and putting me in that position. And clearly, I'm half decent
Yeah.
at it. So
You're being humble. So now you're 8 years with the company?
8 years.
8 years. Last 2 years, you're awarded by Genesis Canada for being the top acquisition experience. So best, basically, customer service experience, GXM
Yep.
in the country. So huge accolade,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And then as of recent, reason why we're separating, or celebrating, I should say, is Kelowna Chamber of Commerce, which we've gone to a lot of events. We hosted and sponsored an event there last year with them.
Yep.
And you've been nominated, inaugural, so first year ever,
First ever.
top sales professional of the year,
Yep.
with some pretty, heavyweight real estate agents that sell homes
Yep.
in Kelowna, right? So you're, how do you feel about that?
It feels good. I mean, we sponsored the event, I think 2 years ago.
Sure.
We had our own little support table away from the crowd.
Yeah.
So I think this year will be nice. We'll be actually getting a table in it
There you go.
and, potentially winning it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right, so walk me through the process. I understand there's a big interview process coming up on the 20th where they sit down with all the finalists, including yourself, obviously, for an hour.
Yeah. So I think October 20th is the date. Sit down with the judges and they'll interview me for an hour. Hopefully I don't get tongue twisted.
Yeah?
And it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's all the good stuff that we do here at Genesis Kelowna. These are all the practices that obviously yourself and John has passed down to us for guest experience. So, luckily we have awarded the Forbes Travel Guide in the past as well. So something like this is, another accolade that Genesis Kelowna could potentially have.
There you go. Well, you have been the face of the franchise, so to speak, for the last few years with Genesis Kelowna, and a mainstay and a big part of a lot of our success. I know majority of your database is repeat and referrals based on the awesome experience and service that you give them. So just on behalf of ownership, John, Jordan, Brandon, Trina, Janessa, and the whole Koff family, we just want to say how proud we are of you. And
Thank you.
it makes us feel good to see a young guy like yourself start out with the company 8 years ago, and everything you've accomplished up to now. And we're rooting for you. We'll be at the award show, I'm sure, in the back cheering you on. And thank you for all the great things you do for our company.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Sam.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.